Okie dokie, finishing for today, just like to show how far I came. Uh, oops, I'll switch this. So what I have now is, I have this main datdot service state machine, and it logs like what is the state, its state, what is the context, and what are the children. It basically, the first event it sends setup a test, and this is this event. And this event now spawns a whole instance of a test state machine, which is basically a test. So for the setup, hosting setup phase, a tester machine. So it spawns this one, and then it sends another message saying setup encode. And then in parallel, it also spawns a setup encode machine, or let's say encode state machine. So now we have in parallel running a test and encode state machines. And the datdot service state machine is staying in the idle. So it's able to listen to more events. And then we send resolve a tester or ATT, and then it sends to the attester machine, to that particular instance that we spawn. We gave it a name, attester1, and then we send to that machine a resolve event, and this one is listening to the resolve event and transitions to the new state because it gets this event. And then we do the same for the encode machine, just to see if things can work in parallel. I'm still in the process of learning actually all of this, so I mean I'm just like trying it out now. So oops, I always forget that this VS Code has a terminal here. So when I run this thingy, my keyboard doesn't work. Poof. What I'm logging is parent state idle. Then I log like what is the context. It should, when it spawns the new state machine, it should store this in a reference, ref1, but for some reason it doesn't. So I have to figure out why doesn't it save. Then I log the children of our parent state, which I just like stringify the JSON. I have to also figure out what it's logging me. It looks like it's logging me all the activities, all the actions that will happen, all these children and all the states. But yeah, this. And then I get a warning that I don't have an implementation for find last state, which first I have this one, and no implementation found for connect to encoders and connect to hosters, which are the first actions in the attest machine. So this is just like logging me this, but we know that we are in the attest machine. And then we're getting into encode machine, and then it's logging me, I can't find any action type find last state, which is the first state in the encode machine. And then I send the resolve to the attester, and that one then logs can't find any implementation for get encoders and hosters last saved state. And this is the next state. So it's also transitioning to the next state. It receives this resolve, it's listening to resolve, and it goes to the next state. And the same for encoder. I mean, it's all messy, and only I can probably kind of understand what is happening. But the most important thing is that it looks like I finally figure out how the